finals for live stream will be on 3 and 4. Handicap will be on 5 and 6, and our practice lanes will be 1 and 8. If you are staying in the bowling center and you still have equipment on the high end of the house, please move it over to this side, okay, for our finals, okay? Okay, in the scratch division, your leader at plus 246 is Brandon Bone. Second place at plus 208 is Daniel Allhouse.
Yeah, nice shot.
Third place at plus 157 is Justin Bone. Fourth place at plus 100 is John Arms. And our fifth and final qualifier for the finals by just one pin at plus 80 is Gene Blair. 80 to make the finals in scratch. In the handicap division, your leader at plus 167 is Joey Buck. Second place at plus 105 is Brendan Hunsinger. Third place at plus 30 is Jenna Kloss. Fourth place at plus 22 is Zachary Conrad. And our fifth and final qualifier for the finals at minus 14 is Isaiah Harris. Minus 14 to make the finals in handicap. Okay, if I can have those 10 bowlers, please support down to lanes 4 and 5. I will give you instructions to begin the finals.
Come down to the middle. I'll give you the instructions. And you are going first.
Did I grab my white sheet out of the top of my bag?
And good early evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube today. Special Saturday action coming to you from Jay Lanes in Douglasville, Pennsylvania. We are down to the top 5. Let's see here. The first seed in scratch at plus 246, Brandon Bone. The second seed at plus 208, the leader after qualifying, Daniel Althouse. Third seed plus 157, Justin Bone. Fourth seed Plus 100, he shot 299 in Game 5 today with a stone 8-pin, John Arms. And your 5th seed at plus 80, Gene Blair. Very quickly, in the handicap division, your leader at plus 167, Joey Buck. 2nd seed at plus 105, Brendan Hunsinger. 3rd seed at plus 30, Jenna Kloss. 4th seed at plus 22, Zachary Conrad. And 5th seed at minus 14, Isaiah Harris. So that is your top 5 for scratch and handicaps today. Today the pattern was middle road. So a little bit more difficult than what we usually have here. We are just about ready for introductions. I'd like to welcome everybody who's watching. Don't forget, tomorrow we have our regular Sunday tournament. Doubles action coming to you from Trindle Lanes in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. On to Matthew for introductions.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to introduce our 5 finalists for today's stepladder finals for PJBT number 30 of the season. Our singles finals here at Jay Lanes in Douglasville, PA. Time to introduce our 5 scratch finalists. Our number 5 seed today from Waldorf, Maryland, Gene Blair.
Your number 5 seed from Waldorf, Maryland in the scratch division, Gene Blair. Your number 4 seed, Mr. 299 today from Douglasville, right here, John Arms. Your 3 seed from Jackson, New Jersey, Justin Bone. And your number 2 seed from Womelsdorf, Daniel Althaus. And your leader today from Jackson, New Jersey, Brandon Bone. Basically came down to the 10th frame of the match play. If Daniel had struck in the first shot in the 10th frame, he would have been the high seed, left a 4-pin. On the handicap side, your number 5 seed from Claymont, Delaware, Isaiah Harris. Middletown is your number 4 seed, Zachary Conrad.
Winner of the first match will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Brookhaven, PA, Jenna Kloss.
Jenna Kloss from Brookhaven, PA is your number 3 seed.
Winner of match number 2 will advance to our semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Telford, PA, Brendan Hunsinger.
Telford, PA, your number 2 seed, Brendan Hunsinger. And your number 1 seed from Swarthmore, PA, Joey Buck. All right, so that is your top 5. All right, so like I said earlier, your pattern today was middle road. Scores were very fair today. Matter of fact, I believe just Daniel and Brandon were the only two bowlers that were at plus 100 or more for qualifying for 5. Daniel winning a $150 bonus today for being the high qualifier in scratch, and Joey Buck winning a $150 scholarship for being high today in handicap. So we gave out a little bonus money today. Like I said earlier, don't forget, we will be at Trindle Bowl in Mechanicsburg tomorrow morning. I will be there bright and early with an old timer here on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour. Travis will be there. He'll be there running it with Peaches. So we still have room available. This is an under 21 doubles tournament. If you're interested in bowling and you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up anytime on our website. Just search www.PJBT Bowling Series. And you could always keep up to date with our Facebook page. Just search PJBT Youth Information page on Facebook. We should have plenty of room tomorrow for walk-ins as well. I don't expect that we'll fill up tonight, but better to be safe than sorry. If you got your team ready, you haven't registered yet, get to registering. $20 deposit will hold your spot. So it looks like we are just about ready to start. Looks like Isaiah will be getting 9 pins of handicap. As always, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. John Arms is going to get lane choice. So will Zach Conrad. The way that it works, for those of you wondering, when we bowl pro style, if you are going to start the match, you will start on lane 3. You will bowl 1 shot. And then after that, your opponent will bowl 2 starting on lane 4. And then you will bowl 2 starting on lane 4. If you start first, you finish the match last. So there's a lot to take into consideration there. Hello, Kayla. Are you ready, Matt? Go ahead.
Okay, bowling fans, time for game number. That side, we have number 4 seed John Arms taking on number 5 seed Gene Blair. John has elected to start the match on lane 3. On the handicap side, we have number 4 seed Zachary Conrad taking on number 5 seed Isaiah Harris. Zach has elected to start the match on lane 5. And the difference in handicap is 9 pins going to Isaiah. Okay? Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our game 1.
All right, and off we go in game 1. It looks like both higher seeds will be starting the match. And not a very good start there for Zach. We're going to pretend that we didn't see that. At least he got it out of the way early. John starts with a trip of the 9. Pin on each side, tried to hit it. Keep it standing, but it fell. That's a better shot there by Zach. Gets 8 for his efforts, and he gives it the blah. Swipe of the hand. Kayla, are we going to see you tomorrow? Gene Blair up, first shot, big 4. Isaiah now up for his first shot. He goes left, gets the 3 off of the left. Gene will take the 2. And we got a little delay here. The lanes did not flip. So as we wait for the counter personnel to flip the lane, something obviously did not work right when they set it up. Don't forget, next Saturday is our next girls-only tournament. Don't forget, location change. We'll be at Haja Rose Bowl in Allentown next Saturday starting at 2:30. And for those of you adults that might be watching, we are having our next in the Buddies Pro Shop series tomorrow at 222 Dutch. That's where tournament director Matt will be. So if you're an adult looking to pocket some money, feel free to go up to Dutch tomorrow. You can get information on either of them tournaments. Also at our website, www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. So it looks like we had to take the scoring down, and we're putting it back up. So it'll just be another moment or two.
Just hit start. Go down and hit start. It should work. Just hit one bowler. Just hit one. Now you gotta put the name. I did. Just put a letter A in. Just put a letter A in. Put anything in. I'll take it out. Maybe that's the problem. Probably should put the name. Hit start. Hit start. Hit start. There it goes. Yeah, we're going to be good. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I did exactly the same thing I did the first time. I did exactly
All right, and we are back. Doesn't look like the weight hurt anybody. Both bowlers struck. All right, Zach Conrad up, frame 2, coming off of his first frame open. He strikes. John Arms, 2-8. John converts his spare. And Zach crosses over for a strike. John trips out to 10. Isaiah on lane 6 crossed over. He left the 3-9. All right, John Arms out to a quick 12-pin lead on Gene, but Gene could cut it to 2 here with a strike in the second. Good spare there for Isaiah. He's clean through 3. And Gene does get that strike. Isaiah up, frame 4. He comes in high, big 4.
Second hour now. These two.
Gene Blair, solid 9. Hey there, Skip. I heard they spelled your name wrong during your interview on TV. They spelled Skip, Josh. Not really sure how they got Josh when your name is Skip, but I don't know. That's northeastern Pennsylvania for you. John Arms rings a 10. Zach makes his 3-6-10. Tricky little spare. He takes a 2-pin lead. Arms converts his spare. Currently, he has a 3-pin lead through 4. And Zach gets the 10 out. Frame 5. As you should, Skip. John Arms up, 5th frame, and 10 back. By the way, for those of you just joining in Game 5 today on lanes 1 and 2, John Arms had the front 11, and he stoned an 8 on the 12th shot. He buried the ball. Solid 8. Thankfully, he was not in the 300 pot. Gene with the strike. That's still a 3-pin match. Isaiah on the handicap side converts his spare. That stays at a 2-pin match at the moment. Isaiah up, frame 6, lane 5. Misses the head pin to the right, leaves the 1-2-4. We'll see if he could convert that. Gene gets the double, gives him a 7-pin lead momentarily. We'll see if John Arms could retake the lead in his 6th frame. Isaiah shooting for his spare, and he makes it. Arms up, looking to double, and rings another 10-pin. So that's going to give Gene Blair the lead. Zach crosses over, leaves himself the 6-pin. Middle road, once again, was our pattern today. For those of you kiddies listening, when you bowl on these patterns, sometimes you need to listen to the name of the pattern. Middle road, think of where you might have to play for a pattern to be called middle road. Big hint there. And the people that scored today, that's pretty much right where they played. Zach leaves himself the 6, 9, 10. And John Arms strikes. He's still going at a Dutch 200 pace. Conrad makes his spare. He still finds himself up by 2. Gene, came in a little high. Unlucky to leave the 4-7-9. We'll see if he could convert this. If he does, he will maintain his lead. Isaiah struck in his 7th frame. He's now up in the 8th, looking to take the lead here with a double. And he gets the double. Oh, nice try there for Gene. Good match here on the handicap side. So far, both bowlers only on 1 open. Hopefully, I didn't just give everybody the PA Fats kiss of death. 4-pin for Zach. Gene leaves the 2-7. Got a little lucky. That could have been worse. He could have left a 10-pin there with it. Zach makes his spare. Zach strikes in the foundation frame 9th. Not a good couple frames there for Gene. Back-to-back splits. Now he finds himself down by 19. John Arms can make it 29 with a strike here. Isaiah now up looking to triple. He crosses over and gets it. So Isaiah starting to pull away in this match. He's now up in the 10th. John Arms gets the double. He's now up by 29. Tenth frame for Isaiah. That is pocket 7-10. So that's going to give Zach an opportunity here. We'll wait to see what the final score is with the handicap here for Isaiah. But he cannot shut out Zach now. 196 with his handicap. So that means Zach is going to need a strike first ball here in the 10th. John Arms misses his 10 pin. So let's see here what Zach can do. He's going to need a strike first ball in the 10th. Anything less, Isaiah moves on. And rings a 10 pin. Good effort there by Zach. That was a great shot. Gene Blair, 210 split in the 9th. Zach misses the 10 pin. Not that it mattered at that point. So Isaiah Harris with a 196 to 179 victory over Zach Conrad. He'll be moving on. All right, over to the scratch side. Gene does not convert his 210. He has 149. The best he could do now is shoot 179. So basically that match is now over. Soon as he does not strike, if he does not strike, we'll fast track that match. All right, so John Arms with a 197, 157 victory over Gene Blair. All right, that's going to do it for game one. We'll give out awards for our 5th place finishers, and then we will move on to match number 2.
That straight face. Don't talk. Yeah. It's helpful sometimes, but other times it's not. Yeah. They're like, why are you angry? I'm like, I'm not. It does make sense, right? Why you mad at me? No, I'm in the zone. That's what you said. Not even that. It's just my regular face. Oh, okay.
Down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes game number 1 of our finals, finishing in 5th in the scratch division. Getting a $30 scholarship certificate and award goes to Gene Blair.
Gene Blair, 5th place finisher today.
And our 5th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $30 scholarship certificate and award goes to
Zachary
Zachary Conrad.
Conrad, 5th place finisher today in the handicap division. Here comes Zach. All right, on to match number 2.
Okay, on match number 2.
All right, upcoming schedule. Tomorrow, once again, we are at Trindle Bowl, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, for under 21 doubles. Once again, we still have openings available. We'll probably have walk-ins available too, but if you want to guarantee you won't get shut out, sign up tonight on our website. Put down a $20 deposit to hold your spot. Next Saturday is our next in our girls only series. Now, for those of you who have the original schedule that we mailed out at the beginning of the year, there is a schedule change for this event. It is now at Haja Rose Bowl. So we're still staying in the Allentown area, but it's now at Rose Bowl. That is next Saturday, April the 6th, with a 2:30 start time. The following day, Sunday the 7th, adult junior action down at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster. If you want the discount for that event, you have to put down a $20 deposit before midnight tomorrow night to get the discounted entry fee. So if you want the discounted entry fee for next Sunday, April the 7th, adult junior tournament, put down a $20 deposit. You could either see us at Trindle tomorrow, or you could do it on our website, www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Following Sunday, April the 14th, Major number 9, Berks Lanes, Reading, Pennsylvania. Oil pattern for that event is one of our special created Kegel patterns for our majors. That's Sunday, April the 14th. Berks Lanes, major number 9, 10:30 a.m. start time. Then the following Saturday, the day before Easter, is our annual Easter Classic. This year, like last year, it is at Jordan Lanes in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. That will be on a challenge pattern as well. That is a 2:30 start time, Saturday, April the 20th. You can get information on any of these tournaments or any upcoming events, once again, by going to our website, www.pjbtbowlingseries. Also,
Do me a favor, swap the arrows on 3 and 4.
as announced by me last week on my Facebook page, after a lot of discussions going back and forth the last couple of years, I can finally introduce the Fatstacular Bowling Tournament. Fatstacular Bowling Tournament. I will talk more about that after the next match. So, if you're a scratch bowler, or if you know somebody who's a scratch youth bowler, call all your friends. We'll talk about that after the next match. On the mat.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin game number 2 of the finals. In the scratch side, the number 3 seed, Justin Lowe, taking on number 4 seed, John Arms. Justin has elected to have John start the match on lane 3. On the handicap side, we have number 3 seed, Jenna Cross, taking on number 5 seed, Isaiah Harris. Jenna has elected to start the match on lane 5, and Isaiah gets the handicap difference of 17. Okay, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our game 2.
All right, off we go to game number 2. Isaiah will be getting 17 pins of handicap in this game.
I'm glad you're here. Because I've never heard that out.
All right, looks like John will be starting the match on lane 3, and Jenna will be starting the match on lane 5. All right, so both of them, not both, the number 4 seed 1 on the scratch side and the number 5 seed 1 on the handicap side. John Arms comes in a tad bit high, leaves himself the 4 pin, got a little lucky not to leave the 4-9, could have also struck on that shot. Jenna comes in high, she leaves herself the 3-6-10. Both Justin and Isaiah strike in their first frame. Isaiah leads a 2-pin. Justin Bone, good shot. Solid 10. Justin misses his 10-pin. Isaiah missed his 2-pin. Jenna comes in high. She leaves herself the 6-pin. John, 10-pin. Jenna makes her spare. John converts his 10-pin. He takes an early 11-pin lead. Jenna up, third frame. She comes in high again. And does she get the roll? No. Another 6-pin. John up. Frame 3. He gets the mixer. Jenna looking for her third spare of the match. She gets it. Justin comes in light. He crumples up the 2-8 for his strike in the third. Isaiah leaves the 5-pin. We'll see if he can convert. If not, he owes me a tall glass of water. Ooh, just makes it. Better shot there by Justin. He doubles up. Isaiah comes in high. He leaves the 4-7. That's a double for John. He maintains his 11-pin lead. And Isaiah does not convert his spare, so after Jenna's next frame, we'll catch what the score is on the handicap side. John looking to extend his lead to 21 with a strike here, lane 3, and he gets it. All right, Jenna with the strike in the fourth. So she is up by 6. That factors in Isaiah's handicap. Justin Bone with his third in a row. Sends that match back down to 11. Jenna's shooting a 6-10 spare. And she converts. So she remains clean through 5. Isaiah looking to bounce back off of his fourth frame open. And he does with a strike. Solid 9 for Justin. John Arms with another strike. Jenna with a strike. So she's starting to pull away on Isaiah, who missed a single pin in the 6th time. My apologies. I was talking to Tournament Director Matt for a moment. John Arms with another strike. Mm. 4-9 there for Jenna. We'll see if she'll try to convert this or just get the 1. Right now, if I'm coaching her, I'm telling her just to make sure she gets 1. Justin strikes in the 7th. Let's see here. He finds himself down by 32. That just shows what one miss hit does. He left that 9 pin in the 6th, and that took his disadvantage from 11 to 32. Jenna did get her 1 on the 4-9. Isaiah 6-10. Justin comes in high, leaves the 6 pin. Isaiah makes his spare. Justin makes his spare. So a couple more strikes here by John, and that match will be over. So as long as John stays clean with some good counts, he can't lose. Isaiah keeps himself in the match with a strike. Oh, John gets the 10 out. That's pretty much gonna tie up that match. I think he just needs one more mark here. Jenna crosses over, gets a strike. And that's going to do it. John will be advancing to take on Daniel, the semifinals. That's a double there for Jenna. That's a big double. No, get a different one. Grab one from over there. Isaiah keeping himself in the match with a double there. All right, so Isaiah coming up here in the 10th. He could still shoot 210 with his handicap, which he cannot shut out Jenna. Now he cannot shoot 210 with his handicap. He now could shoot 188. Solid game there by Justin, 216. A little unlucky on a couple hits. Isaiah makes his spare. So it's important for Isaiah to get, let's see here. He wants to make sure he gets 8 here. If he gets 8, Jenna needs to perform in the 10th, and he gets 9. So Jenna's going to need to at least mark now. He's got 187. If Jenna were to go 9 miss, let's say, she would have 183. So Jenna needs a mark. And that's the best kind of mark you could get. She will be moving on to the finals to face Brendan Hunsinger. All right, 213 for Jenna. She beats Isaiah 213 to 187. John Arms with a 265, 216 win over Justin Bone. Justin Bone, your 4th place finisher today. Isaiah Harris, 4th place finisher in the handicap division. All right, on to our semifinals, which means it's time to show a scary view
Bye, Liz.
Liz is going to be commentating with me in match number 2 because she wants to commentate on her brother's match.
And Danny.
And she wants to commentate on her Penn State Berks' teammates match.
Gotta support my teammate and my brother.
Right pair, just hit 5 special feature swaps.
Oh, crap, there was no sound.
My dad says you can't hear anything you say.
Oh,
Gotta redo it.
that's funny. I set it up on there to have sound, and there wasn't sound. So guess what? After this game, we're going to do it all over again. Go ahead, Matt.
Couldn't hear me, Mom?
Now they can hear you because I'm on this screen. Now the next time we go back to that camera, there'll be sound.
Okay.
I figured with it being right here, since this is sound, that would have sound.
That'd be too easy.
Yes. All right. So we're going to do that announcement again after the next game before the championship round. All right. So it looks like Daniel will be starting on lane 3 and Jenna will be starting on lane 5. Brendan gets 2 pins, so basically a scratch match. 4-9 for Daniel, not a very good start. Looked like he threw that one a little bit slow.
Two splits to start off the match.
Jenna converts hers. Daniel does not. So Liz, how's your college days going at Penn State Berks?
College is rough, you know?
Yes.
Bowling is probably the highlight of my college career right now.
Brendan comes in, crosses over, leaves the 9 pin. 4 pin for John.
If anybody listening to this is a high school senior and has not applied to college yet, Penn State Berks, highly recommend. Get to bowl with me and Daniel Althouse.
And a few others.
And a few others, but
And Althouse.
how did I say it?
You can say it all house too.
All right. If
The English version is Althouse. The German version is all house. So say it however you want.
Brendan's last name Hunsicker instead of Hunsinger.
I was close. Thank you for the correction. John missed his 4 pin inexplicably. You know, if he would unravel the bottom of his shirt, I'd be able to read that. There it is. Hunsicker. John trips out the 4-7-9. Brendan leaves the 1-2-4-8. Hey, I'm just impressed I called him Brendan and not Brandon. He does not convert his spare.
You didn't call him Liz or Jenna, so close enough.
Solid 10 there for Daniel. Did I hear a rumor today that your brother beat you and your sister scratch?
For his series?
Yes.
I have no idea.
I'm sure he did.
He probably did.
He went -6 scratch for his qualifying block.
Oh, but with his handicap.
Shh.
Yes, with his handicap, he beat both me and my sister.
I'm going to assume it was scratch too.
Okay.
Jenna makes her spare. Daniel made his 10 pin. Jenna up 3rd frame, working off back-to-back spares, and she gets her first strike. So does Daniel. Brendan up. Frame 3, he's working off of an open. He comes in high, leaves the 4-6-7. John looking to double, and he does. Good shot there by John. Brendan gets one. John gets it a little out the window, leaves the 1-2-8. Maybe a little fatigue setting in. Brendan working off back-to-back opens, crosses over, leaves the baby split, 3-10.
Someone needs to tell him to move.
John flags his spare. Well, you may tell him to move.
Jason, if you were bowling, would you shoot the 310 with your reactive ball or a plastic ball?
Well, let's just put it this way. First off, a good spare. Back in my day, I used to be able to get the ball way far down the lane before it hooked, so I had no problem shooting that with reactive. In today's day and age, you would want to shoot it with plastic.
I agree. Brendan shoots it with reactive every time. He's actually pretty accurate with it.
As we just saw.
Yes.
Double there for Daniel. He takes the lead in the match. Jenna comes in a little light, leaves the 2-5. She's still clean through 3.5. Jenna chops her spare. 3 in a row for Daniel. Got the 10 out on that shot.
Danny, from bowling with Danny at college, he is very good at carrying the 10 pin. Unless he's shooting a fill shot in the 10th frame, he cannot carry a 10 pin or make a single pin spare. He cannot do anything in the fill shot.
Jenna crosses over, goes Jersey and strikes. John up now, frame 5, looking to come back. That's a good shot by John. Much better shot than his last frame. He presently finds himself down by 29. Brendan now up. He crosses over, gets the 9 to trip. I don't think anybody talked to him yet.
My sister tried to. We'll see
Okay.
if it's effective.
John crosses over, leaves the 6-10. This is not the John that I was watching all day. I would say fatigue is definitely setting in now.
This is his, what, 11th?
Yes.
Oh, Brendan.
Oh. 4-6. John makes his spare. It's always good before the step ladder to eat a little something. Little fruit. Like you guys bring about 40 pounds of fruit when you go to a tournament.
You know, fruit gives you more energy than chocolate, say.
That's what they say. Another strike there for Daniel. He increases his lead up to 39. Jenna comes in light. She leaves the 2-4-5-7. She has about a 25-pin lead over Brendan. Daniel going for 5 in a row here, 7th frame to extend his lead. And he gets it.
Nice spare.
Yeah, I have no fun recommending a candy bar and Red Bull to give yourself quick energy myself.
I would crash.
Good shot there by John, keeping himself in the match. He could still go out for 220. Jenna comes in high, leaves the 6-pin. John, that's a double. Much needed double there for John.
Keep him alive.
Pretty much just like John was doing in the last match, Daniel just needs to pretty much stay clean with some good count, and he'll be moving on to the finals. Jenna didn't convert her single pin spare. She stays up by about 25. And that's an 8 count for Daniel. Looked like he grabbed that at the bottom of the shot. Nine count for Brendan. Still doesn't look like he moved left.
You know what? I'll bring him back here after he makes this spare. Oh, interesting way to make that.
Well, since it's the pin, it counts. If that was the ball that came out of the gutter, that or out of the back, that would not have counted. I tell you what, Real Slot, I could, being of the older age, I could tell you what we used to use to bowl all-nighters, pot games back in the day. Better shot there by Daniel. Let's see here.
In the pocket
13,
for Brendan.
13. So if John strikes out, he's still going to force Daniel to mark.
210. Strike out for 220.
Yes, which would force Daniel to mark.
Yep.
And there's your everyday 2, 4, 5, 10 for Jenna.
Neither match is over yet.
Nope. Two in a row there for, or 4 in a row for John.
Trip the 4-pin.
Once again, for those of you just joining us, John in Game 5 today had the front 11, buried the ball on his 12th shot, and the 8-pin said, hello.
Couldn't have thrown a much better shot.
All right, looks like John's going to force Daniel to show up in the 10th. Jenna comes in high. Her lead has been cut to 9. And John with the last 6 to shoot 220. So Daniel will need 1 mark. And if it's a spare, count. Spare and 4 or a double. So just like Jenna the last game needed a mark, she struck. Let's see if Daniel will strike to shut out John and move on to the finals. And he does. That's going to do it. Following the Jenna Kloss method of shutting out a match.
It's a big shot for Brendan.
That it is.
Came in a little light.
Yes, if he spares here, it's still a 9-pin match going into the 10th. Don't forget he's getting 2 pins of handicap. And he does convert his spare.
Brendan can strike out for a 170, which would also force Jenna to mark.
Actually, if he strikes out, he would shoot 172 with his handicap. That would force Jenna to double. These are some big shots here. That's a strike zone 9-10 leave there. Daniel just grabs another ball, shoots a strike line. All right, he defeats John Arms 232 to 220.
He gave it a go.
Yes, 149 with his handicap. So Jenna just needs, let's see here, 4 pins for the tie on her first shot. So 5 or more, she moves on to the finals to face Joey Buck, and she strikes.
Jenna comes in a little high, leave a 4 pin. Doesn't much matter anymore. She will be moving on to the final match. Yeah, I think I was more nervous to commentate this than Brendan was to bowl his match.
Would you like to stay for the finals, or do you
Can
have
I?
to leave?
No, I don't have to leave. I came with Ryan.
Oh,
Another Penn State bowler.
all right. Down to Matt, and then we're going to try this. See if I got the volume to work on the other camera. John Arms, 3rd place finisher today. Good bowl in there for John. Brendan Hunsiker, your 3rd place finish today. All right, do we have, yes, see, we have volume this time. All right, so we're going to have to do this again. You can move it.
Can I?
Yeah,
Jason's
so, yeah.
taking up the whole frame.
Well, I am PA Fats, you know. There's a reason. All right, so, like, if for those of you who couldn't read, my mouth without seeing or hearing sounds, as posted on my Facebook page and created an event page this week on Facebook, after talking about it for a couple of years, the first ever Fatstacular Bowling Tournament is a go. It is Saturday, June the 22nd, with a 10 o'clock start time at my favorite little bowling center, East Lincoln Lanes. $80 will be the entry fee. First place is a guaranteed minimum $1,500 scholarship. This will be a scratch tournament for youth bowlers or young adults under the age of 21 as of August the 1st, 2017. The pattern, which was specially created by me with a little help from a couple people, it is a very difficult pattern. It is less than a 2-to-1 ratio, so it is going to be a true test of one's bowling ability. The field will be limited to 64 bowlers, so 1 in 4 cash. So we take the top 16 on to round 2. All of them will cash. This lovely lady to my left, who will be on a cruise that day,
She will, unfortunately, or I would be there.
is going to try to get the boat to turn around a couple days early. Or either that or we'll send a helicopter to pick you up.
You know, in the middle of the ocean, in a bathing suit, with a free bar.
Okay. Bowling in the Fatstacular is still more important. So, more information will come. Feel free to search for my Facebook page. Search Jason Althouse. You'll see the big PA Fats logo. You can look for the event page. Just search Fatstacular, P-H-A-T-T-S-T-A-C-U-L-A-R. What? Yes. I did practice that. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it for now. You will hear the same speech tomorrow up at Trindle and Mechanicsburg, I promise you. So, We will open up for entries probably within the next 2 weeks. I promise you again, it will sell out probably fairly quickly. Say goodbye, Liz.
Goodbye, Liz.
And we're gone. He started? Is that when you're better one? Do you think?
But then I made a small adjustment and it's fine.
All right, off we go to the finals. We got Brandon Bone, top seed in scratch, and Joey, don't call me Uncle Buck, your top seed in handicap. If you know that movie, I'll be impressed.
Uncle Buck.
Yes.
I've definitely seen it. Couldn't tell you what it's about.
Oh, John Candy. If you haven't seen Uncle Buck, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you watch it tonight. One of John Candy's better performances. Brandon leaves the 7-pin. Joey leaves the 2-8. Brandon converts his spare. Joey is getting 35 pins, so Jenna has a little bit of a hill to climb. Strike for Daniel.
Danny and Brandon faced each other in the last game of match play to determine who was going to be the #1 seed.
Yes.
It was a close match, too.
And it was on the pair that they're bowling on. And Daniel had to finish the match on lane 4. If he struck, he would have been the top seed. He left a 4-pin. Sorry to steal your thunder, but
That's okay.
did you know that?
I did. I watched it.
I should have let you finish that. You know what? I'm just going to let you call the match.
Danny with a double to start off the match.
What are you majoring in, by the way?
I am majoring in elementary education with a minor in special ed. So hopefully I'll get my certification to teach 5th and 6th as well. So I'll be teaching some grade.
Good shot there by Brandon. When do you graduate?
Spring of 2020. But I didn't bowl my freshman year of college, so I still have an extra year if I wanted to bowl when I get my master's degree.
Gotcha. Jenna misses her 7-pin. She did strike on her first shot. Brandon now up. He's working off of a strike. Frame 3.
Oh.
Leaves another 7. Let's see what Joey could do. He's up. Frame 2. Working off of an open. Lane 6. Jay Lanes. Douglasville, PA. 10-pin. I set them all up.
You did. We have a very large 710.
Yeah. Brandon does not make the 7-pin, and he slams his foot on the approach. Let's see if Joey could convert his 10-pin. And he does.
It's a nice spare.
Daniel now up, frame 3, working on a double. Ooh, trips the 4. He grabbed that a little bit at the bottom of the swing. Joey, he gets 6, leaves the 1, 3, 6, 9.
Tough spare to convert.
Solid 9 for Daniel. I think it's time to adjust.
Little high. Joey gets 3 of the 4 pins. Give him 33 in the third.
Daniel converts his spare. He presently has a 31 pin lead. Two splits up there. Brandon,
Ugly leaves.
4, 7, 9, 10. This is makeable. Jenna, 4, 5. That is makeable. That's something you don't see very often. Actually, I left a 6, 9, 10 once when I was in my younger days, and I did chop it to lose a tournament.
To lose the tournament.
That it was a team tournament that the other team ended up getting disqualified for not having the correct averages.
Oh, what a way to lose.
Yes. Well, if they had used the correct averages, we would have ended up beating them. And we lost by 2 pins, and then we ended up winning. That's a better shot there by Brandon.
I'm digging.
Jenna, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I was just going to comment on his shorts. I like the pink shorts
Yes.
he has going on.
Jenna breaks up the split, leaves only the 6 pin.
Oh,
Wobbly 7 for Daniel. Jenna converts her spare. Daniel makes his. So at this time next week, you guys will be out in Indy.
Indianapolis, yep, for club championships. Which will be our last tournament of the season.
Joey comes in high, 2, 4, 7. Indy's nice. I like Indy.
We were at Indy earlier in the season for the Hoosier tournament.
Yes, you are. You guys did well enough to be invited back next year.
I didn't know that. Good shot. Danny.
At least that's what I was told.
I think so. I think so. Indy's a nice city. The
Yes.
9-hour car ride is not so nice.
Nah. Joey did convert his spare. Let's see if Brandon could double up here. Much needed double. He does not. 4, 6, 10. Joey. Good shot there by Joey.
And
Yes,
it
gets
falls.
the 10 to fall. Brandon gets 1. He now finds himself down by 56. And now he's going to change balls. Jenna, solid 10.
Good shot. 6 wrapped around the 10.
So she's only up by 3 scratch at the moment, and she's given 35. So she's got some work to do. She does not make the 10 pin. Brandon leaves the 3 pin.
Oh,
8-10. Brandon converts his spare. So if Daniel finds a way to strike here in the 7th and 8th, that will basically wrap that match up. Even if Brandon strikes out, as long as Daniel goes spare, strike, he'll win. Push, and it pushed.
Brandon can go out for a 192.
That is correct. All right, Jenna gets her 1. She has 74 in the 6th. Joe has basically 73 in the 5th. And he's getting 35. Oh, 9 pin. Second 9-pin of the match for Daniel.
Danny
Long-
just needs to stay clean.
Yes. Long as he makes this, let's see here, 167. He could even open, basically open out, as long as he makes this. And Joey converts the 4-7. Daniel makes his spare. And that, let's see here, 130, let's see, 120. That's going to do it. Daniel Althouse, title number 9, and his 3rd of the season.
Danny was just telling me how he wants to hit 10 titles.
Yes.
Now he has 1 more to go.
Yes, he thinks if he gets to 10, he will make the all-decade team.
Yes.
He thinks he'll be a lock at 10.
He thinks.
I actually think he's a lock already. I might have a little pull with that. Joey missed his single pin, so he has 101 scratch in the 7th, 136 with his handicap. Jenna's going to need to throw some strikes. 2-pin.
Converts the 2-pin.
Bucket for Daniel. That will give him the victory.
Oh, another 10-pin for Jenna.
Very unlucky this match. Only 1 strike so far through 8 frames. Fast tracking the scratch to get it over with. Brandon also got a little bit unlucky this game as well. Jenna misses her 10-pin, so the best she could shoot is 162. Joey already has 136, so he needs 27 pins in 3 frames, assuming Jenna were to strike out.
Oh, good
Ooh.
shot.
10-pin. All right. Daniel is going to beat Brandon either 223 or 222 to Brandon's 147. Joey does not make his 10-pin. 223 to 147. Title number 9 for my non-genetically proven child. He led every game in qualifying, lost the lead after the first game of match play to Brandon. Joey,
Good
frame
shot.
9.
Very good
That's
shot.
a strike.
Jenna leaves the 3-pin. And now her max score is 152. Joey already has 145 with his handicap.
This ball is
So Jenna's going to definitely need a double if she wants any chance here.
Yes.
And she does not. So now the best she could shoot is 140. So that match is over.
Yes.
Joey. Bolt.
You guys can bowl together because it's over.
You're shut out. So you can bolt too.
We'll fast track the end of this match. Joey will be the winner.
Joey, don't call me Uncle Buck.
Double in the 9th and 10th for good measure.
Are you bowling tomorrow?
No, I have to do community service tomorrow. I would rather be bowling than doing community service. No. I didn't say that.
But it's true though. I have a job for you. You only have a day or two to do this, but you have to convince your coaches to move the banquet down to Shady Maple.
I do not think I can accomplish that, considering the banquet is in 2 weeks.
That's okay.
I'll try, I'll ask them.
All right, so Joey Buck he shoots 154 scratch, 179 with his 189 with his handicap. He beats Jenna Kloss, who shot 139. So how'd you like your first time calling matches?
I loved it. I would do this every week.
So now you're like, why did I take that as my major? Why didn't I do this as my major?
Communications.
Yes.
I'll make sure I never make cut so I can commentate every week. Oh, I was pretty bad today.
Brandon Bone, second place today. You tell him I'm sitting right next to you and I saw him. Jenna Kloss. I'll assume Nick knew that we were commentating because
Yeah, he did.
to write that. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Daniel Althouse, your champion today in the scratch division. That's 2 titles in the last 3 weeks for Daniel. Him and Isaac Erickson won a couple weeks ago. Joey Buck, your winner in the handicap division. All right, we're going to get some pictures taken. I will set up the camera for some interviews. This is where we say goodbye to Liz until
next week.
Yes. All right. I'll be back. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. We are here with our handicap division champion today, Joey. Don't call me Uncle Buck. Did you ever see the movie Uncle Buck?
No.
You've never seen the movie Uncle Buck? You have to go home tonight and watch Uncle Buck. After you go out for ice cream, because your parents have to take you wherever you want to go for winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations on your victory today.
Thank you.
You basically had the lead for the entire tournament, if I
Yes.
remember correctly.
Mhm.
How did you handle this challenge pattern out here today?
I just tried to act like it was regular league, so I made sure I wasn't like having stress at all.
That's how you do it. Where do you bowl out of?
Sproul Lanes.
Where's that at?
Down near, like around. Kind of hard to say.
Okay. How long did it take to get here?
Probably 50 minutes.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
So what do you average?
132.
132? How many years have you been bowling?
I've been bowling since I was 3, but I started to get into actual bowling when I was like 3 years ago.
Excellent. Excellent. What bowling balls did you throw today?
I threw a Roto Grip, 14 pound, and a Spare Widow, 14 pound.
Okay. So since this was a more difficult pattern than you're used to bowling, did you have to adjust your game at all? Like, did you have to stand at a different spot on the lane?
Yes, I had to stand on the further right side.
Okay, and you're not used to doing that?
Mm-mm.
No? Well, you did it quite well.
Yeah.
So this is your first PJBT title, right?
Yes.
Yes? You know what that means, don't you?
No.
You are now qualified for the end of the year tournament at Limerick.
Really?
Your parents were given information? Which ones are your parents, by the way? Are they here?
Right there.
Right there. How come they're not recording this?
I think she took photos though. She took some photos.
She
I
took.
think.
Usually parents like to record this.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you could go home and watch. Are you going to go home and watch this tonight now?
Yes.
Where's my kiss on the cheek? I didn't get a kiss on the cheek. So you're going to go home and watch this?
Mhm.
Yeah? Cool. Very good. All right. So who do you want to thank for your win today?
Thank my mom because she brought me here and paid for me,
Mhm.
and my dad because he coached me all this time.
Your
He helped
coach,
me
your dad
coach.
coaches you.
And my other coach,
And what's your other coach's name?
Coach Mike.
Coach Mike. Is there anybody else you want to say hi to?
Hello on my school,
Everybody at your school. What school is that?
Ridley Middle School.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. First time winner here, now qualified for championship weekend at Limerick. That's the first Sunday in June is the championship tournament. We also have a lot of other fun things that Friday and Saturday, so we hope to see you there.
Okay.
All right? And when you get home tonight, you're going to watch Uncle Buck.
Okay.
Hope to see you again soon. Your winner in the handicap division, taking home the $200 first place prize today, Joey Buck. Thank you, my friend. And now this guy.
What do you mean?
This guy. This guy.
Thanks.
Title number 3 on the year.
Yes.
Title number 9 of your career.
Getting ever so close to that 10.
You do want that 10. One more to go before the season ends. Middle road, how'd you attack it today?
I looked up the pattern just to see what it looked like, basically. I guess it was kind of like a Christmas tree looking type thing. Because I know this place is very tight, so I just picked a rolly ball, tried to play kind of near the head pin. Played, I think, 15 to 10 with my IQ tour. I actually went first 4 spares first game. I didn't even really hit the pocket. Changed the IQ tour, just hoping to grind out 2-0, and I actually struck out. I shot 250. Then I went back to the
That's
diva.
a good ball change.
Yeah. Then I shot like 190 the next game, just couldn't really find anything. Switched back to my diva and really threw that the rest of the day. I switched in between like that and the matchup, the codex a little bit in match play, just to find some different shapes, but that one was really good on that title
Okay.
pair.
So, in match play, you bowled on 3 and 4 for your last game.
I did.
Did it change at all by the time you got back there for the semifinals?
Very. I was a good 3 or 4 left and a ball up.
Okay.
Like, I was on the codex, and I couldn't really miss right, but I couldn't miss left either. So I tried to get further left so I could miss left. and I went to the Diva, which was going to be snappier, a little more skid through the heads, but it's going to get down and left.
So basically, it came into your wheelhouse almost.
Yeah.
To say.
I could play in between 20 and 25, send it out to about 7.
Okay.
And as long as I didn't get it in or close my shoulders, it was good.
All right. So title number 3 on the year, your first singles title.
Yes.
You're bowling tomorrow up at Trindle with
Francis Vitelli.
Francis Vitelli. You're going to try to make it back-to-back for the weekend sweep.
Last time me and Francis bowled, we won.
Yep. So, who do you want to thank?
I don't know.
Actually, the first person you should probably thank is we had a little surprise bonus payout today.
Yeah, I guess I got to think.
For the 2 people that led qualifying, one in scratch, one in handicap, and it was Joey that led in handicap. You got an extra $150 scholarship today.
Yeah, I guess I got to thank Matt for that was kind of random. I didn't really expect it.
Yes.
And basically after I was leading after 2 or 3 games, I was like, I just want to get it. Because then if I don't do good in the finals or match play, I at least made a good amount of money.
Yes.
And I was a little frustrated because I just wasn't bowling good at match play. I should have won all 3 games. First game, I had 9 strikes. Sorry. I had all strikes and 3 opens.
Yeah.
It was frustrating.
Yes.
Lost it by less than 10.
You needed to strike first ball in the 10th.
Second game, I got lucky to win. Flagged a 9-pin in the 9th. Went strike spare in the 10th to win by like less than 10. Then the last game, I needed to strike in the 10th to be the 1 seed. And it wasn't bad, but it was a light 4-pin. And
ball wiggled down line.
Yeah, I threw it a little firm.
Yes.
And I was just like, okay, fine, I'm at least a 2 seed, which is almost a better place than the 1 seed. Then, unfortunately, he had no look in the final.
Yes. Yeah, he was a little lost there. All right, so back to the question. Who do you want to thank besides Matt?
Besides Matt, I'll thank you for paying for my tournament.
Oh, yeah, thanks. And for letting you, live with me and feed you and
what do you
all that
mean?
other stuff.
Who does that?
Me.
You're
I
not
don't know
my dad.
who you are, but
Yeah.
it's not genetically proven. But
That's right.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else? How about your Penn State coaches?
Nah.
Yeah, you can thank them.
Fine, I'll thank what we got. We got Jim, we got Harry, and we got Nick Clater as well, but he's not really a coach. He's more of an advisor.
You know, he sent a message as I was sitting here saying we are not going to Shady Maple for the banquet.
I'm sure Vander might be watching too. Good luck down in Virginia.
Hi, Vander. How you doing? That's an awesome, by the way, EFX shirt that you have with the PA Fats logo. By the way, a little shameless plug for the EFX here. EFX is the official apparel designer for the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, and you can get the PA Fats logo for free on any EFX product that you buy. You just have to ask for it for free. I will have my PA Fats shirt on tomorrow, and you want to get a big one. So
I want to get Vander's design, but without the red. I want to change it to Penn State blue. Get some sort of Penn State logo, a Storm logo, and a big PA Fats right where this PJBT is.
Yes. All right, so stay here. We could wrap it up here.
Okay.
All right, tomorrow, Trindle for doubles. Matthew, will there'll be room for walk-ins tomorrow? Yes, there is room for walk-ins. How many is the max?
68.
All right, so 68 is the max, and we're somewhere in the 40s.
Okay.
So we got about 25. It can fill in walk-ins, so I would still suggest putting down a deposit tonight on www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. And I will see you tomorrow from Trindle. Matt will be at the Adult Buddies Tournament, so if there's any adults watching, feel free. What's it to win tomorrow?
$60 to win at least
$60 entry fee, at least $1,000 is the first place. So
That's
if
not
you're
bad.
No, it's not. Maybe you should go there. No.
Yeah.
So if you're an adult, you want to try to win some cash, Buddies at 222 Dutch. What start time? 10 a.m. is the place to be. All right, for all of us here on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, we will see you tomorrow from Trindle. Have a good one.